Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time it is the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Remote Duel Invitational Day 1 of North America, and we can see Zachary C on Prank Kids versus Octovo B. It just says Table 6, doesn't really say their deck, but it kind of like, they didn't like film it all the way, like start the stream at the right time, but we can see that they normal summon Fire, used the effect, and got hit with Ash. It's obviously really good for Octavio. And then they're just shuffling. Or they normal summon water, not fire. So there's like a little bit of glare on the cards. And they're just passing there. So they're just passing the Ash. Crazy deck. And let's see what Octavio is on. I have no idea how to say this person's name. Alright, so they're on Tri-Brigade Zoo most likely. That deck's just way better than Prank Kids currently. Then they're going to go dump Kit. And then, Kit dump Nerval, get a free search. So I'm going to be uploading round 1, 2, 3, 4, and then day 2. I'm going to be uploading every single round that there is. I would have been like recording these live. This currently isn't live. This is just on their Twitch page. I'll leave a link to that down below. But I didn't even know this tournament was happening. But tomorrow, the day 2, I'll recording it all live. And I'll be putting all of these videos out on Sunday, so tomorrow. Well, today when you're watching this. But we can see, they're going to normal summon, or they added the kit. They're going to end up normal summoning. They did get hit with Droll, though. So right now they should have 5 cards in hand. He's just thinking right now. It's cool. I can see chat. I can see, like, MBT in there. Shout out to MBT. I actually really like what he does. I don't watch a lot of his content myself because I'm more of a meta person, but we kind of do like the same thing for the community. He does it for rogue decks, I do it for meta decks. Our purpose is to like get people good. Well, my goal is to get people to win with meta decks, and I remember seeing that his purpose was to make people win with rogue decks and do good with those decks. I don't know. I think it's cool. But normal summon kit, banishing 2. I'm thinking of what to summon here. I feel like once you banish 2, like you should already know what you're going to summon. You shouldn't have to be like banish 2, think about what I'm going to summon now. Maybe they just wanted to speed it up a little bit so that we didn't get called out on slow play. So you definitely don't want to get like slow play warnings or anything. So they're going to summon out Blossom. I wish the cameras were like zoomed out a little bit so that way we could see him better, because like Meow is halfway cut off, Blossom is halfway cut off. Then Blossom, summon out Fractal. It looks like they're still calculating here. Trying to find a way to go for game. You can kind of tell by like the table tapping. I'm pretty sure I've actually shown off this Octavio B person before. I'm not 100% sure. I know that one time after I posted remote duels, somebody commented on my channel and they started like yelling at me. I think it was this guy. I don't remember though. Could be. But they're going to go for silver there. And activate Barrage. Yeah, their hand was pretty nice. They had Fractal, 2 Fractal, Barrage, Ash Blossom. From so far what we know. They're going to Barrage, bring out Ram. Yeah, so if the opponent has no hand traps here, it looks like they're just trying to go for game. Wonder what Zachary has. Slab Dryden on top of Ram. And then Dryden to pop the link. And they're going to be banishing 4 with the Fractal effect. Summoning Omen. They can Omen banish the field spell, yeah. Then they're just going to go into access code, gang attack, and that's game. Do they have a hand trap? It looks like they just want to admit defeat here, so it looks like it's game. They have 3 cards in hand. We know one's a Prank Kid. One's Fire. And yeah. Alright, so game 1. That was really, really simple. It was honestly just Ash Blossom GG. So, again, since this isn't live, I can kind of just like skip forward. Hopefully I don't skip forward too much. I don't want to like miss anything. Oh. Alright, there we go. So, they started off by normal summon fire, link it away from Meow, fire effect, burn for 5, summon out wind. So the opponent doesn't have like an Ash Blossom or anything here. I wonder, like, if they did have Ash Blossom though, would it just be an OTK again? Like, do you just negate that and just auto win? Or do they have the extender? It really sucks that like half the card is cut off though. I guess there's not like too much you can do about it though, if you're like Konami. But yeah, they're gonna get the combo here. Also, let me know if you like seeing these kind of videos. Usually these remote duel videos end up doing pretty well in views, so it's kind of like obvious that you guys like them. I'm definitely gonna be uploading every single round though. You don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna be uploading the rounds today. I'm gonna be uploading. I'm gonna be recording the rounds today, recording the rounds tomorrow, and uploading them all tomorrow. There's also an LCS a week from now. I'm going to be recording and uploading every single round of the LCS from round 1 to finals. So that's going to be coming soon. That's something cool. Yeah, pranks pass out token. Wow, it really looks like they just opened no hand traps on the Zoodiac Tri-Brigade side. Zoodiac Tri-Brigade. Ugh, it's so weird. It should just be Tri-Brigade Zoo. Ugh. I don't like how they worded that. But if they didn't open up any hand traps, I really wonder what their hand is. They could be playing like other going second cards like Pankratops, Twin Twisters, Alpha, Droplet, stuff like that. Could like draw on those. They could also just have a hand with no going second cards, which would suck. So now they're just shuffling here. I don't know. This looks kind of remote duels just feels so like artificial to me. It doesn't feel like really plain. I always have people ask me why I don't play in these. It's just really boring to me. I don't like it. If you do like it though, I'm not gonna hate on you for liking it. I'm happy that Konami at least has something for people. And I feel like remote duel is even gonna continue even after this whole pandemic's over. Also, we saw a Judgment in the deck and Imperm. But I feel like it's going to continue even afterwards just because like a lot of people don't want to travel for tournaments. And for this, you could just do it inside your house. Yeah, they have 3 cards in hand, not 2 cards in hand. Yeah, end phase, go ahead, get a draw. I can't wait for like YCSs to come back. Oh my gosh, they're gonna come back so soon. Also, like there's gonna be an LCS next weekend, and then I think there's 2 weeks with no events during the weekends, or yeah, 2 weeks with no events during the weekends, I believe. And then there's gonna be the YCS, the remote duel YCS. I'm also gonna be recording every single round for that. You already know what it is. I'm on the grind, recording everything all the time. So, also, they gave him 50 minutes. I remember in the other tournaments they were giving 60. Also, how do you feel about the time rules? Honestly, I've had a lot of people start to convince me that the time rules need to be bumped from 40 to 50. I think we should just have, like, the same standard time rules for, like, everything. I get for remote duels, though, like, you're going to need a little bit of extra time because if you have to read the opponent's card, you have to like pull out your phone and look it up on Google. So it's not like you just like pick it up and read it. They're going to start off with Fractal. So they have 5 cards in hand, 3 cards set. So they went +6 turn 1. Dumping the Nerval. And then adding Kit. Also, when's Konami gonna let me commentate one of these, huh? I feel like one day they gotta. I'll keep bringing it up because one day they'll just let me do it. So they're gonna flip Fusion Spell on the Summon a Kit. Oh, I like that. They flipped it and they just like flipped the 2 cards from their hand instantly and like summoned it. You can tell that like they've done this before. Yeah, then they're gonna be getting effects here. A whole bunch of effects. 4 effects will trigger. And then even chaining the butler to wipe out the kit. I like how they got like the little remote duel life point pad thing. I remember right before like the whole pandemic, at like every tournament the judges were like, oh, don't use a calculator, we're not allowing it anymore, make sure to use pen and paper. And everybody was still using a calculator, including me, because like, come on, calculators are 10 times more easier than paper. But if you do use a calculator and your opponent's on paper, you have to constantly make sure that the life points are correct, or they could try to cheat you. I know some people even use a calculator and paper, and like they take the paper, write it down, and put it back on top of the calculator. Probably gonna end up having to do that. I used to do that. Probably gonna have to go back to doing that. Ooh, setting 3. It looks like they're on the trap build. That's an interesting choice. Hey, draws Ash Blossom for turn. That's not good that I saw that, because that means the opponent saw that. Oh, that's not good. Definitely don't want to draw your card and show it to the camera. I mean, I appreciate it, because, like, you know, I'm commentating it. That helps the commentating, but... yeah, definitely not good for, like, actually playing. And the opponent's only at 7,000 right now. All those prank kids have a 500 attack boost, because it looked like they did place Chainlink 1. So they're activating Revolt. And that looks like it's resolving, so just go ahead, summon 4, and then do the link, bringing out the Omen, and then they're going to get the effects. Whole bunch of effects. Well, feel like they probably might only just do like Nerval and Omen. I see a lot of people like always using kit all the time, and it kind of like, you don't have a lot of resources if you kit every time. So they're going to imperm. And I think I just saw imperm directly in the Omens column. And they're chaining Called By. Hitting Nerval. Yeah. Then Battle Butler is just going to beat over the Omen, because the Battle Butler does have an attack boost from Field Spell. And then they can get Omen Search. Yeah, that's going to go ahead. And they only have 1 banished. So most likely just adding a Nerval here. Yeah. Also, that's like a stack of dice in the corner. That's cool. Like just like 4 of them like stacked on top of each other, it looks like. Maybe it's just like the angle of the camera, but it looks like there's like 3 of them and then 1 stacked on top of the other ones. What? It's so like it's got like a notification off Twitch that somebody went live, but like I can see that they're already live. Like they were live before. But they're just gonna go in the Toad. Oh, that's the I'm pretty sure that's the Mago, or the Maximum Gold Toad. I remember opening up Maximum Gold on the PPG video, and I literally opened up one of the boxes, and I looked down and I was like, wait, there was no packs in that. It was wild. Imagine like if I would have bought that with my own money and opened it, I would have been so mad, because that's 3 packs you're down. That's like, I don't know how much the Maximus or Maximum Gold things cost, but it's probably like $10 or $15 or 20, something like that. But I would have been mad if I would have like just lost that money because Konami forgot to put packs in the box. But going for Doodle Bob, yeah, they definitely got to do something like with these cameras. I feel like there's got to be a way to fix it. Just like zoom the camera out a little bit. I know that Konami was like giving cameras to people. Also, Konami was only giving cameras to like the North American players, but we're not giving them to, I forget what it was, the Latin American, I believe is what it was, that they were not given cameras, but they were giving them to the North American players. I don't know, kind of doesn't make sense why I'd give them to some players and not the others. Maybe like this just gets more views than the other one, and maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. They they forgot, or they did they? It looked like they forgot. It looked like their opponent drew, and then they were like, "Oh, I want to use pranks." Maybe they said end phase, and the opponent was like, "Ah, just draw for turn," and then they were like, "Ah, no, no pranks, go ahead." So, put back 3. We do know that Ash Blossom is in the Prank Kids player's hand. Nerval is currently under called by, even on this following turn, so it's not like the Nerval is going to be doing anything. And they're only at 1,000 life points. That's scary versus Prank Kids. Fire's going to start doing its thing. Yeah, being at like 1,000 is just not good. It's like playing versus Striker and you only have like 2,000 life points. It's like, oh, it's like 2 turns. Hayate pokes. So they're thinking here, I think it's just going to be game. This is not going to be simple to play through. I do personally like commentating on DB more than in real life, like on these remote duels. Yeah, they're going to Ash tanky. But I like commentating on DB more than like these remote duels because I can like see what's in their hand and what's in their graveyard at all times, so I can like call out misplays more often. To where like I can't really call out a misplay right now because I don't know what they have. I can call it out sometimes. All right, so yeah, we are seeing the Octavo admit defeat there. Oh, card fell on the floor and they picked it up. Oh, is that Danko Seka? Not playing, but going on to the next game. Try not to skip over anything again. Holy. Alright, there we go. I was going to say, that was it's like 4 minutes of side decking. But they're just waiting for Konami to say good. Alright, so now we see two Zoo Tri-Brigade. It sounds so bad. Tri-Brigade Zoo. We're going to see Tri-Brigade Zoo Konami. Please fix the name of the deck. That's just not right. They're going to go ahead, normal summon out Nerval. They are going first this game. Obviously, like when you go first, you have the advantage. And then Nerval will go ahead and search after making Amirage. I did hear that there was a lot of Prank Kids players in this tournament. I was streaming when I actually found out that this tournament was even happening, and I was told that round 1 and round 2 there were Prank Kids players. It's like I already know next round there's gonna be a Prank Kids player. I don't know who though, but I wonder why they all chose to play this deck. I feel like there was just like many better choices. But discard kit effect, go send Fractal. They're dropping Lancia now. Card is definitely going to be pretty good there. Now they can't banish. So they should have 3 cards in hand, I believe. Yeah, should only have 3 in hand. Even like a Revolt wouldn't be like too crazy, because they only have 3 in graveyard. Oh, we can see like the table results at the bottom. Oh, but I don't know who Samuel C or Isaac J are. I don't really know players by their names. Like a lot of them. Ooh, anti-spell. But do they have like an actual interruption though? Oh, twin twisters. Oh, that's crazy. And they had droplet too. Chaining Revolt. Doesn't matter. It's not an interruption, so it's not going to actually like affect them this turn. I mean, it obviously is good for the Tri-Brigade Zoo player though, because they're gonna get like Nerval. They can play Silver on board if they want to, or even just bring out like 2 and go for Blossom or Bear Bloom. Okay, so yeah, they're summoning 2, turning those into a Bear Bloom. Then now they're gonna get effects if they want to. So they only have 1 card in hand here. It's going to need to be a hand trap, or else Prank Kids are gonna get the combo. Well, most likely they should have a Prank Kids to normal. So they're adding Kuraz with the Nerval. Yeah, and they do have a Prank Kids. They can't summon the Meow there because there's an Amirage up in that zone. Look how weird it looks. They have like Meow, half Amirage. Obviously, just a little bit of a misplay here. You can't. I guess like you can tell if your opponent has something there. You have to like catch it though. Looks a little bit weird. I wonder if chat's saying anything. Yep, they're going yup zones. But just going ahead, comboing off. Also, like, they have this side deck. Is their side deck up on the table too? Like, is this their side deck? Like, underneath it? I don't know, because their side deck's here. I'm pretty sure their side deck would also be up on the table if they're keeping theirs there. But, you know, I can't really tell. It's like there's like a field center on top of it. So they're just thinking here. I mean, there's a lot of different things that they could really go for. They do have access to like every Prank Kid play at this point. Oh, you can kind of see their hand. It looked like Gamma on hand. Oh, yeah, show that hand a little bit better. Maybe let me and the opponent see it. All right, yeah, they fixed the zone. Like seeing that. Also, we can't see if they're playing 40. Oh, that's like, oh, that's the worst part about this. If I could see they were on 40 cards, you know, I could say, God, I love to see it, but now I just don't know what I'm seeing. So they're beating over Kuraz. They do know that there's a Kuraz in the opponent's hand right now. And I'm fairly certain that there's Gamma in hand. Like, fairly certain it looked like Gamma. This Zachary C person needs to make sure, like, work on not showing the cards, because like, look, we saw Ash Blossom at the bottom of the deck. Imagine if that was like some other going second card, then that's just like free knowledge to the opponent. Oh, like I'm trying to like just like move down and look at the hand, but it's just not gonna help. Yeah, so they're setting some cards here. And just passing turn. And they're showing their hand too. They just drew Nib. Oh man, I feel like if I was to play remote duels, I would like master that. Like master not showing my deck. So Kuraz, discard kit. Now they know the whole hand. They know the last card in hand is Nib. As long as they're like, you know, looking at the screen, which like obviously you'd be doing if your opponent's playing. Yeah, kit go dump Nerval. You're gonna be getting Nerval effect to search. I wish I knew who these players were, because like table 1 was a 2-0. I gotta know who some of them are. Hopefully they go through like all the results. I don't know who Christopher SR, Angel SR. So adding Fractal. Oh, that's it. Just table 1 and table 3. 4 Swiss rounds, 4 or top 4 compete in single elimination bracket on top 4, or on day 2. All games for day 1 are best of 3, 50-minute time limit. Oh, so day 2, is that when they do the 60 minutes? Oh, now we see where fusion spell is. It's like right next to the field spell. Now the opponent knows that too. I don't know, just like, it's kind of insane how like they're showing everything. Oh, well now they even know what the other one is too. They just accidentally flip Droplet. But mistakes like that happen. They do have Amirage on board, so that's going to help out versus this. So they're going to be using Field Spell 1, Wind 2, Fire 3, Water 4, and then Butler 5 it looks like. There's no real reason to use Butler Chainlink 5 though, right? Because, like, they know the hand. I'm like 99.99% sure that the card that Octavio B drew was a Nibiru. So they're going to go ahead and summon out here. This is looking pretty good for Zachary here. Bear Bloom does get destroyed though. Amirage is protecting Kuraz. That's why it's not being destroyed. So go ahead. Flop all these pranks onto the board. Now send the fusion spell for the wind effect. Summon out water. Burn for 5. Gang 1,000. And now they're all going to gang some attack. And then they're using... Yeah, it looks like they're using Bear Bloom here. They're like spinning it around. So I wonder if this is going to be putting back the nib. Do they draw and shuffle the hand? Oh, please tell me they do. Oh, this is huge. It's crazy how I'm getting excited over these little things. Stuff that like you usually don't get on DB. Because like you add and it instantly shuffles the hand. Oh, I couldn't really tell there. In real life, that's something that like I always do. Like you kind of like look at their hand when they add. You can kind of tell how they're shuffling. If they just like straight shuffle like back and forth, which is a really bad hand shuffle because it actually doesn't shuffle the hand, then you can tell like what card they add and everything and where it's at in the hand. But yeah, I couldn't really tell there. I feel like if it was like real life, I might have been able to tell. I usually shuffle my hand. Like, look, actually, you know what? It's got this new deck of cards. See, let's say this is my hand. I'll take it. I'll do this, and then I'll start doing some of these. And these aren't like Yu-Gi-Oh cards with sleeves, but I can do it really fast with Yu-Gi-Oh cards with sleeves because I've been doing it for like forever now. So it looks like they're banishing 4 for the Kuraz effect. And then Chain Forbidden Droplet. There's the Gamma. I'm so good. I can see stuff. Do they have no cards in hand? No, they're kind of like... Yeah, I don't think they do. They shouldn't have any cards right now, at least. No, look up Amirage real quick. Yeah. I was just about to look that up. I was like, am I wrong? Is it like first time it would be destroyed? It's not, but that's why I was about to look it up. I'm still about to look it up just to make sure, because now they got me questioning all my thoughts. I was fairly certain that it was gonna protect the whole turn, but never know. Sometimes you're just wrong. And they do know that the set card is Revolt. Otherwise, it would be a nib. Yeah, can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects this turn. It's not like once or the first time. Happy they caught that. It's at least like an extra body on board. Even though it doesn't look like it's going to end up mattering here because they do have a negate for the Revolt. They could have flipped Revolt before Toad was made because they kind of like knew that Toad was going to come down. There's 2 waters on board. They went for that the game before. So I feel like that play was like somewhat obvious. And that they should have gone for it so that way they could at least have some follow-up. Hope that their opponent like just plays bad. Which happens all the time. To be fair, there's a lot of games where I've won that I'm like, oh, I can't win this game unless they mess up. And then I win. It's crazy. But when it happens, it's beautiful. So they're adding Fusion Spell here. I did see a Mystic Mine in their deck, I'm pretty sure, too. I don't think it's going to end up mattering, though. This is not looking good for the Tri-Brigade Zoo player. Oh, play for amazing prizes in the Remote Duel Extravaganza, June 26, June 27. I'm actually going to end up being busy that day. And I don't think they stream extravaganzas anyways. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they stream a lot anymore compared to how they used to when there was like a lot of YCSs. Xbox E3 deals unlock sale. You can get it up to 60% off or 60% off. Crazy. But yeah, this is just game, honestly. There's no way that prank kids end up losing here. If they lose, they're just garbage. I hope that they don't lose, because that means, you know, that would mean they're garbage. I don't even know exactly how to qualify for these tournaments. I asked in my stream one time. They said you have to like top one tournament, go to another tournament, top it, and then you get to go to this one. So it's kind of like regionals, nationals, and then worlds. And this would be like the worlds. Did they just take a piece of paper and write Revolt on it? I think they did. Yeah, they did write Revolt on a piece of paper. That's cool. That's one way to toad take it. For sure. Then Rocket Ride, go ahead, summon back. See, I don't know, like if you use the Rocket Ride effect to tribute to summon back, I feel like you should know what you are going to summon back before you actually activate the effect, just to make sure you want to do it. Because right here, it doesn't seem like they know what they want. Yeah, tribute doodle to add. And fusion and fire. Then activate pranks. Discard fire. It's a battle city token. Going for the Bow Wow. Yeah, just keep going here. See, Lancia's in there. Mystic Mine. I think that was Solemn Strike. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Tri-Brigade Zoo player doesn't even like want to write down the life points. Like, you can kind of tell like by their emotions that they already know they lost. Then they're gonna set, end phase pranks, you know, shuffle back 3. Imagine if they were like able to resolve Revolt, like take it, set it, activate it, and put back like 3 prank kids. Or put back 4 prank kids, or like summon them out, get rid of them, go for a prank kids link. I know you can't do that, but imagine. So let's see. Alright. Get this shuffling over. Oh, even they're doing it. I was doing that too right when they did it. That's cool. Let's see. So they're... Bow Wow get rid of itself. They should have really used that Revolt earlier on, I feel like. Like before Toad could be made. I feel like that would end up being like a huge difference. Oh, and they admit defeat. But, yeah. GG's. Also, I'm like 99% sure that Octavio person was the one that came and trash talked me last time. And they did have Nib at the bottom of the deck, so that's the card they drew. I'm so good they showed the card they drew. But yeah, like I said, like 99% sure last time that person was the one trash talking me. So yeah. questionable gameplay. But shout out to Zachary C for winning round 1 with Prank Kids. And with that being said, that's going to be it for the video. I'm going to be doing round 2, 3, 4, and then top 4. Pretty sure they do like both top 4s and then finals. So there's going to be 7 YouTube videos that will be uploaded. So 6 after this. So make sure to stay tuned for those. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.